Why do you use transdermal magnesium in glass bottles for training purposes? I would use this typically for before or after training to prepare the muscles to bring magnesium into this dermal area, which will then redistribute to the muscles as needed. That's why the runners really find this product extraordinary, because they can apply through a cellular saturation over time, 2 month treatment, 2 to 4 month treatment. The buildup of this cellular saturation makes it to where there's a storage of magnesium in the skin, and then the skin uses that as needed. So whenever you sweat and you're running and you're performing, you are losing the magnesium out through the sweat glands. So whenever they're already stored in the sweat glands to a certain degree, this is going to create less deficiency. This is going to allow for the skin to have a much more efficient distribution network than if you were to take pills or any other way of doing it. Even liquids and this type of thing, the problem with magnesium is it's like a metal, so it needs to stay in contact with the acids and fats in the body for at least 24 hours in order to give it the chance to break down enough to be conjugated by these things and allowed to absorb. It can't just absorb metal like that, the body. It's not meant for that. So there's all this conjugation, which we copy afterwards, and we make all these supplements called threonate and glycinate and all these things. But these are all just copies of what the body actually does with magnesium chloride. And even when you eat, the magnesium that comes in through your almonds or whatever you're eating, it's being the chloride molecule is being attached to that through the hydrochloric acid. So it's always the same principle. Magnesium chloride is the base form, and then from that, many other like molecules can be created from that. So do it right, do it the natural way. No need for copyrights and everything else just to control something that nature offers us abundantly. So apply it before and after sport. You can use it all over the upper body for training. Some people do it the whole body. It's like the more you train, the more you want magnesium. The body is definitely, high-level sports people have a magnesiophilia kind of body, a magnesiaphile, I guess you say. And so I'm speaking in French sometimes, so I get confused. But and so that tropism for magnesium that they have is just like almost automatic, because they're losing so much of it on a daily basis. Boxers and trainers and CrossFit and every kind of sport you can imagine, from tennis all the way down to football. And so this is a great product for everybody. It's only $3 a month. Always get the right one, glass bottles without the endocrine disruptors which come through the transdermal system. So you want to get the right stuff. Don't get the lookalikes, which seem to be cheaper and better and all this stuff. But when it's $3 a week, do it right. It's the deficiency of the century. It touches 800 different processes in the human body. Molecularly, it's a game changer to do it right and get a pure quality, because the quality is going to change everything. It's the game changer at the molecular level, because the quality is going to allow for a greater chelation. A greater chelation because the molecule itself is not surrounded by other things that had to be pulled off of it, extracted from it, solvent extracted to get it to be what it is. Or we have to remove heavy metals or whatever from it to give you a sterile version of whatever. This is actually a natural state product in the state that nature created it. So it has a raw chelation power, intact and ready to be used. Come check us out at theheartoftradition.com.